I'm Jamie, and I'm currently hitchhiking alone across Africa. This is part of a much bigger journey to see how long I can travel the world until I run out of money. I write and illustrate children's stories, adult short stories, and travel articles, which you can find on my Patreon and my Instagram, which are both under the username Jamie in Africa. There's a primary school here. Do you need help?
Hmm?
Do you need help carrying?
Ah! Can you carry?
Yes, of course I can carry.
You are coming from what?
Mashingo.
Mashingo.
Yes, please. They cooked me some boiled potatoes, which I had with my bean, and kindly allowed me to pitch my tent in between the houses. The houses were behind the primary school where I met one of the teachers. Then they heated up some water for me, which was very nice of them, so that I could take a shower in one of the squat toilets. I had been up since 5 a.m. this day. I spent the first part of the morning with Teach's family and then with Teach, and then I traveled for 8 hours. So it's just 8 hours of making small talk with complete strangers in the car. Then I didn't end up making it to my campsite in Chimanimani, and I just wanted somewhere quiet and alone to pitch my tent so I could just have some time to myself to decompress. I came to the school and asked, is there a nearby church? So I was trying to find somewhere with solitude because that's what I really needed, but it ended up being kind of more of a social thing. When I pitched my tent, I sat in my tent for a few minutes and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take time to decompress. But then someone came and unzipped my tent and they're like, okay, so-and-so's here to meet you and this person wants to meet you, and the kids have conversation. Obviously, I filmed that clip a few days later. I'm filming this clip many days later. As you can tell, my hair is different. You're welcome. Then one of the women in the village came and told me to take my tent down and sleep in her sitting room instead, but then it actually ended up being her kitchen, and she just wanted me to put my sleeping pad on her kitchen floor, but there were cockroaches everywhere. I mean hundreds of cockroaches, and she went to bed, and then I just pitched my tent in her kitchen because cockroaches bite. Are cockroaches looking everywhere? They are everywhere. I slept okay actually after I pitched my tent. I'm still in a grouchy mood. Bought some bottled water and I'm gonna brush my teeth. I've just arrived in Chimanimani. It's 9 o'clock. The hitchhiking was very easy today. I was picked up by the second car that passed me, and her family actually owns this campsite, but it's $10 a night, which is a little bit pricey for me, but it's beautiful. Let me show you. Hi. You are so pretty.
My time seems to be on the fritz again.
Actually staying in the farmhouse next to the campsite, there was an elderly pair of friends, so I had coffee with them. It was quite nice. I got to hear all about their life stories. They heard the small amount of mine that I have. Between them and Pirate the Cat, I felt a lot better. You want to show me? Uh-oh. Can you do it rubbing your tummy with one hand like you're really hungry? Let's see it. Oh my goodness. You might be the best scooter rider I think I've ever seen.
But the most boring one, it's sticky stuff.
It's sticky. Can I see it? Would it fit on my thumb?
Baby.
Maybe. I have bigger thumbs than you, don't I? Really big thumbs. Oh, that's lovely.
That is a brother of Pirate.
I'm sitting next to the fireplace here. I have my little buddy Pirate. Oh, he's got his little paw on my chest. Oh, how can I possibly leave here? There's horses and there's the most darling little cat. Look at this. It's 10 o'clock. It's a little bit past my bedtime. I've just poured near boiling water into this plastic water bottle and I'm gonna hug it for warmth. It is really cold here. I've pitched my tent on the porch because there's a lot of thorns on the lawn and I don't want it to pop my sleeping pad. It's 2 a.m. I can't sleep. I cooked Pirate some egg.
This is Haddy. Who you gonna write? Haddy.
And it's just from talking to people. I get to a place and I talk to everybody. And I saw the horses and I was like, oh, I love horses. And she goes, oh, we should go riding in the morning. I'm not going to say no to that. And then Tempe, that's the woman that I met who owns the horses. Then she goes, oh, we should go hiking in the afternoon.
Tourists like them, they could spend one night and then carry on. I think you say middle to money. The thing, well.
Though the Lord of the Eagles became in after days the king of all birds, and
In the evening, I came back to the farmhouse and it was just me, and I cooked some veggies and beans in a tomato sauce, and then I cooked Pirate a boiled egg, and we sat by the fire and listened to The Hobbit on audio, and we woke up and Pirate was still curled up by my face, and I think, solo travel is really nice in these moments. Having time to myself, somewhere that I enjoy, that's restorative and peaceful, because I do get a lot of time to myself, but a lot of the time it's chaotic. I don't want to leave. I like it here so much. Never seen this much aloe vera growing in a bush like this. One of the geese bit me, and I'm thinking about giving up my many years of vegetarianism. I don't think you can see from this video, but look how enormous this tree is. I wonder what little magical creatures live in this. Tempe was also kind enough to invite me over for a family dinner where she cooked me tons of vegetables from her garden, and I had a lovely time. Goodbye, Pirate. It's my last morning here in Chimani. I will miss you so much. Tempe and her husband were able to give me a lift most of the way to Harare, but first we stopped for coffee and breakfast. Now I'm in Macheki. I think it will be pretty easy to get a ride, but it was. In Southern Africa, it's very common to see locals hitchhiking via transport trucks. Nearly every time I get into a truck, there are already other hitchhikers there too, men, women, and children. Sometimes the truck drivers want payments, sometimes they don't, so I always check before getting into the truck to avoid any misunderstandings. Okay, so he just dropped me off in the middle of Harare. I'm trying to get to Chitangwisa. I just messaged a friend of a friend who I hope is going to come pick me up. He's an artist living in a small artist village on the outskirts of Chitangwisa, living with his wife and family, and I'm really, really excited to see him carve these stone sculptures. I forgot to tell you his name, Temuka, and then his wife's name is Chengetai. I can't believe this is all tobacco. It's huge.
And then this is my father's job.
He's
But
so
when I
talented.
was young, that was his job.
Oh,
We have pigs, goats, rabbits, ducks, chickens. So this is and then there is this one. Yes. She's still brainless.
all of the vegetables are here. What are these green ones down here?
Okay, this one is rib, and then this one is pork.
Tamuka is the name of the artist, and this is his daughter Amanda. She also has one of the tuck shops that Tamuka's wife, Chengetai, also has, but Amanda has to sleep in the tuck shop because if no one's sleeping there, people often come in at nighttime and rob them. Chengetai's younger sister, who is the same age as Amanda, also sleeps in Chengetai's tuck shop. Who's that? Is that you?
So this water, that's the same water you used to bath.
Oh, okay. Great, thank you.
My sister's house. Far, far away. That's the view. Yeah.